Hi guys, and before I start the video, like I did last time, I'm going to give one of my subscribers a shout out, and this time it's Peter Shaw. Please check out his channel. It's a mixture of model railway, sound locos, days out, and wildlife. So please check out his channel. It'll be up in the eye and in the description if you want to go and check it out. So let's go with the video. So yeah guys, as you can tell, it's a B12 or LNER B12 or Great Eastern S69, depending on how you view it. So this is a Hornby one. This came out the 2000s. It's been around 40 plus years, since the 70s, 60s it came out. And obviously at some point Hornby had done a super retooled version, which in my opinion goes for silly money. These ones currently go for about £40, depending on what your preference is and colour and stuff. But yeah, in model form, a model of the B12 was brought out in double O gauge by Triangle Railways, now Hornby obviously, in 1963. The model was produced since 1970, featured chuffing effect when the tender had a sandpaper piece and it go round on the axle. In 2016, Hornby released a super detail one without the chuffing sound, and was available in apple green and BR black, early and late crests. So let's start at the front of the loco. Most of it's moulded, as you expect for being an old tooling. It has metal buffers, which are not sprung but metal. It's a good start. Big decoupling. These are metal handrails all the way around the loco and above the smoke box door. All this is moulded on the front here, lamp irons, dart. So as we move on to the side, the rods are really thin and modern. You can see inside the loco, which is correct, with all the cylinders considering inside. As I said before, metal handrails. I think they're plastic safety valve and whistle there. Some washout plugs. Some moulded detail. You have a red lining around the steps and chassis. The running board, we're going to call it. You have a white and gold trim on the splashes here. And then you have I think it's white and black and white again lining. And you have a plate down there, which is legible. If I just zoom in. Which is just the company and the number, which is 8528. As we move on to the cab and tender connection, as you see, got the LNER number in there, 8528, which confuses me a little bit because I can't read it that good. We have a white trim around the windows. There's no glazing in the front windows or the side windows. There's a white lining around the end of the cab. And if you look between the tender and the cab, you can see it has the old Hornby hook mechanism from the track days. And there's no cab detail, it's just moulded. As we move on to the tender, as you can see, it's literally all moulded. There's no like water levers or anything like that. The only bit of detail really is the fine handrails, which are there and there. Chunky coal, Lining on the steps, which is red, and the tender is that triple white lining. Then on the back of the tender, you have your moulded lamp irons, you have your moulded hook, you have the big decoupling, metal non-sprung buffers, you have a metal handrail there, and all the rest is moulded. GER Class S69, the Great Eastern Railway Class S69, also known as the 1500 class, was later classified the B12 by the London and North East Railway. It is a class of a 460 steam locomotive designed to haul passenger locos from London Liverpool Street station along the Great East Main Line. Originally they were designed by S.D. Holden, but were rebuilt as a result of several subclasses. 71 S69 locomotives were built by the GER between 1911 and 1921. A further 10 locos were built by the Bertree and Peacock and Co. for the LNER in 1928. Here is some information on the class. The power type is steam. Designer is S.D. Holden. Builders is Stratford Work 51. Breadmore and Co. 20. Bertie, Peacocks and Co. was 10, obviously. The build date is 1911 to 1928. And 81 were built. The wheel configuration is a 460. They are standard gauge. Fuel type is coal. They have cylinders 2 inside. They operated under the Great Eastern Railway, the London North East Railway, LNER basically, and the BR. The classes, as we've worked out just, GER is S69 and the LNER had it as a B12. The power classification and the BR is 4P and 3F. They were withdrawn in 1913, 1. And the rest were drawn between 1945 and 61, and there is 1 preserved. And the rest was scrapped. Here is some information on the model I just looked at. The BR number is 61528. Second grouping number is LNER 1528. First grouping number is LNER 8528. First pre-grouping number is GER 1528, and it is a class code is a B12/1. It's designed by Holden. It was built on the 31st of the 9th, 1914 at Stratford Works. It's 1948, and the last shed code is 61A, Kitterbrewster in Aberdeen. It was withdrawn on the 1st of the 7th, 1953 at Invey Works. Sorry if I said that wrong. And it was cut up around 1953. So yeah guys, that's it on the track. We'll give it some slow speed and take it on there. It has only got pickups on it. Big driving wheels, but if you're a skilled man, I'm sure you can get pickups on the front bogie. So here it goes. It may cut out on them points. Yeah, so cut out on them points. Give it a little nudge. Off it goes. Yeah, I know it cut on them points, but it's not an issue. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the video. I'll show you what we had on the track. Most of you probably know we had the Atlantic C1 by Batman LNER, National Museum. After the B12, which needs its pickups cleaning, but one's wonderful in my opinion. We have, I think I got told, the E-Class, Great Western Taff Vale by Electron, which is especially Hornby. We have a Bachmann WD, a 280, weathered, tender first. And then we have a Hornby tender drive Principalitine locomotive with the banjo dome. So that's everything. Please remember to check out Peter Shaw's channel. He's a great guy, he's really down to earth, like I said before. He's willing to help anyone, he'll answer any questions, comments. He's not the type of person to ignore a comment. So please check him out. He should have more subscribers than he's got, in all fairness. Then again, all the people I subscribe to should have more than me, a lot more than they should. What's the way of the world? He's a knowledgeable guy. Please check out his channel. Like I said, it will be in the eye, which I believe is here somewhere, or in the description. And yeah, that's it from me. If there's any locos you'd like to see or anything, let me know. And it's goodbye from them, and it's goodbye from me, guys. Bye.